Hello everybody, my name is Timmy here, and today I'm uploading something really that I was excited to upload. Here is Black Ops 2. I've been so waiting for this game the entire year once it's been announced, and now I'm playing it, and here it is. And this is really my first impressions video for the game, so that's what I'll be talking about today. But I've been so excited for this game. Like, Modern Warfare 3 hasn't done it for me, but Black Ops 2 has. From the amount of that I've played of it already, this is one of the best Call of Duties. Probably in second place around. Like, number one for me would be COD 4. But this game is just so good. And right here in this gameplay, I am using the SWAT 556. It's a 3-burst assault rifle. Think of it kind of like the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, if anyone remembers that. It works more like a FAMAS than, let's say, an M16. But I really like this gun, and actually, I'll mention it a little bit later, but there's something special about this gun and something special about Black Ops 2 that I'll mention afterwards. Alright, well, first thing first, I want to, mention the 3 different portions of this game and why they're all really good. Alright, first part, campaign. Well, it's a Call of Duty campaign. It's big explosions, big success, pretty much. Like, it's a fun campaign. It's interesting, the campaign, because instead of it just being like missions here, go up to the climax, then there you go, end the campaign, right? The campaign switches from the future, which is 2025, to the 1980s, and it switches back and forth, and you understand some of the storyline and everything. And I like that because it's like you understand, like, say, why this guy made this decision or why this guy did that. And I like that because it tells a story. And really, video games nowadays are becoming more and more like movies, pretty much. They're like interactive movies. And now a lot of people like video games more than movies because you can interact with the video game, for example. And like a movie, you just watch it and stuff, and you can't really like change what happens. But in a video game, you could change what happens. And speaking of changing what happens, in Black Ops 2, you can change everything about this game. Like, for example, in campaign, I'm not gonna try to spoil it, but for example, if you shoot this guy, this like special character, right, when you're told not to, it will impact the game and like impact the campaign for like later levels, including in the future. So if you do it in the 1980s and you shoot this guy that you're not supposed to, it will affect the 1980s. I meant the 2025. So it's like you are in control of what happens, of the story, pretty much. And I like that. It's really good. I mean, we haven't seen that in a game ever, pretty much. Another thing I want to talk about is, like, in campaign, you could choose loadouts for your missions, pretty much. So, for example, let's say in a mission 2025, right? You could basically choose what gun you want. Now you have to, like, unlock certain guns, not all the guns in the game, but it's a fair amount. Basically, you could say, I'm going to choose my Scar H, I'm going to put a reflex sight, I'm going to put a foregrip, and I'm going to put extended grip. And then you could put a camo on it. You could choose a sniper as your secondary. You could choose anything else, right? And basically, you could choose what loadout you want. And if you know this mission involves, well, let's see, I gotta be stealth in this mission, for example, you can put a suppressor on your gun. Or there's gonna be a lot of long-range fights that maybe a sniper would be better, so you'll put on a sniper. And that's good. I mean, you could, like, basically change around the campaign. But that's just campaign. It's really, all it is just a good story to enjoy. It's kind of like a Die Hard movie. Like, it's not really driven by much of a story. It's more just cool explosions and stuff. But that's not a bad thing, because it's something else to do other than multiplayer. Speaking of multiplayer, Black Ops 2, it is an evolution of Call of Duty multiplayer. Modern Warfare 3, I felt, was a de-evolution. For example, from Modern Warfare 2, which was an evolution in Call of Duty, to Black Ops, there was a big evolution there in how different it was. Not just because it took place in the past, but because it changed so much. Now, Modern Warfare 3, I felt like they came back, like they took away some of the most crucial things that Black Ops got really well at. Now, for example, one thing that Black Ops 2 has that I really like is the new Pick 10 system. So basically what it is you have 10 points to customize your loadout, your class, pretty much. So, for example, you want to run a SWAT 556 like I am here, right? And you're not content with just 2 attachments on your gun. Okay, so you could put a wild card, which will basically is you choose the wild card, which takes 1 point, and then you could put that wild card, which will give you 3 attachments on your gun. So right now I could put the SWAT 5.56 with a reflex, a foregrip, and a suppressor, for example. So you could change your class so much. And there's even one thing you can do here in multiplayer is if you don't want to like have a gun at all, you could literally take off all the guns, have just a knife, and then have 6 perks, and you could just be a complete monster out there. You could have all these perks to make you run faster, to avoid claymores and stuff, avoid the mini like radar and UAV and stuff, and you could just knife only with combat axes or tomahawks, whatever you want to call them. And that's really cool because basically you could change around the classes so much. And speaking of classes, like the guns, there's normal prestiging, for example, and then there's gun prestiging, which basically is you prestige your gun. Once you hit the max level, you prestige your gun, you redo like all the challenges and everything for your gun, and you unlock more. And that adds a whole new depth to multiplayer, because you could say, oh, you know, I'm gonna prestige my gun, because I'm doing really good with it. For example, the M27, I'm really good with that, so I can prestige and I keep getting kills because I'm good with that, for example. And then people are like, oh, well, that's cool and everything, but what if you normally prestige like your rank? Wouldn't you lose all the unlocks from the gun prestige? No, you don't lose them. It basically stays the same. So basically, if you were level 10 on your SWAT 5.56 and you prestiged, once you unlock the SWAT 5.56 again, you're back at level 10, you're back with all your attachments, and you continue on from where you were. And that's really good. Now, let's switch over to probably my favorite part of Black Ops 2, other than multiplayer. It's gotta be zombies. Zombies has updated so much, and I love it. Being honest, but the thing about zombies that I like now is that since it's in the future as futuristic weapons, and I just feel like that's a little bit better. I don't know, I mean, I just feel like more modern-ish weapons are better at killing zombies, for example. But the new zombies modes, basically there's transit, which is you get on a bus and you travel different parts of the map, you build things, you kill zombies, and it's fun. It is so much fun. Now, me and my friend tried it, we were terrible at it because we just got, like, we kept getting out of the bus and everything, but it's still very fun. And I'd say, anyone, if you're gonna buy Black Ops 2, please play zombies. Zombies is so much fun. It is at times more fun than the multiplayer. Now, another thing with zombies is not just transit. There's also normal survival, and you could do survival on different maps. Say you want to do it at the bus stop, you could do survival at the bus stop. If you want to do it at the town or whatever, you could do it in the town. And it's really fun, even though like some of the maps are a little small, but that's kind of fun because once you get like Juggernaut and you get like a machine gun or something, you can just destroy zombies, get lots of points, pack a punch. Just it's a lot of fun, right? And another fun thing about zombies is that there's a new mode, Grief. And Grief is basically 4v4. So it's your group of 4 players, say it's like you and your 3 friends, versus another group of 4 players. And you and them basically go head to head, for example. And you could say you have a group of 6 zombies following you, right? You could go into like the enemy player, the enemy team, group, whatever you want to call them, and you can go up to them, and you can bring all those zombies towards them, and those zombies will destroy that other player, and they will be so mad. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's very much fun. And also, you could like, for example, they'll be like, "Oh, open this door for me," right? You don't have to open the door, and it'll be funny because then they'll get trapped. And
hunter-killer drone inbound.
It's pretty fun. And also with zombies, with like the whole like modern weapons and everything, your shoebox is still there, and you can also do custom zombie settings, which is really fun. So you could say if you don't want to, you want to do headshots only, for example, or you want to start at round 5, or you want to start at round 17, whatever, you could do that, and that's really fun. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. That's my first impressions video for Black Ops 2. And I got one special thing. I'm going to start this new series on my channel called Underdog. Basically, I'm going to choose a class that many people don't really know of. Well, since Black Ops 2 is only a couple of days old, many people don't know a lot of good classes. I'm going to choose an unknown class, and I'm going to show you that it really is good, and it can really achieve at what its strengths are. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to upload it on Tuesdays. So basically, it'll be Tuesday uploads and Thursday uploads. And it'll be a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys will see different classes that you could use in multiplayer, and not just like the run-of-the-mill MP7 or the run-of-mill Type 90, Type 25.
Be advised,
Alright guys,
hostile counter
that's
UAV
pretty
is
much it. The
online.
gameplay is wrapping up here. This has been Timmy, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, peace.
Care package on standby.